Superman is maybe not just a comic character. Maybe somewhere in this universe, such a being exists who is absorbing energy from sunlight and literally flying in the sky against gravity. According to science, evolution is not perfection, not even optimization. Evolution is only adaptation. So is it possible that somewhere in the universe there is a place where gravity is 5 times stronger than Earth? Where radiation is so intense that normal life gets destroyed instantly, and where to survive, nature has to design something extraordinary. If the universe is infinite, then possibilities are also infinite. And if possibilities are infinite, then is it possible that beings like Superman exist? A very simple question. Can a being like Superman exist somewhere in the universe? Not metaphorically, not spiritually, but physically. If the answer is yes, then how? And if the answer is no, then is that answer permanent or just based on our current science? Superman's real name is Kal-El, and he came from a planet called Krypton. Krypton is not a normal planet. According to comics, it is a planet with a civilization more advanced than Earth. But one thing was very important about Krypton: its gravity. In many comic versions, it is suggested that Krypton's gravity was much stronger than Earth. If that is true, then Kryptonians would naturally need a very strong body structure to survive, which of course they have. But there is a problem. Organisms that evolve in high-gravity environments are usually smaller in height. Their bones are denser and their muscle fibers are much stronger, because survival rule is simple: adaptation.
Now imagine a species evolves for billions of years on a high-gravity planet, and suddenly it is shifted to a low-gravity planet. What will happen to its body? Exactly the same as what happens to us on the moon. That species will look comparatively super strong. So theoretically, if Krypton's gravity was 5 to 10 times that of Earth, then Superman looking strong here is not impossible, but only to a limit. Superman in comics and movies is insanely strong, and gravity explains only a small part of his strength. By the way, a quick question for you. Who is more powerful, Superman or Thor? I will personally go with Superman. If I'm wrong, comment your pick. Let's see who wins. Superman's strongest ability is that he takes power from the sun. According to comics, Krypton revolved around a red star, but Earth's sun is a yellow star, and yellow sunlight charges Superman's cells. Now, this sounds like pure fantasy, but science does not completely reject it, because according to science, this is kind of possible. In fact, we already see this happening on Earth. There are organisms that use sunlight as a direct energy source, like plants do photosynthesis. Some bacteria use radiation for energy. Even human skin uses sunlight to produce vitamin D. So absorbing sunlight is not biologically impossible.
But the problem is scale. Photosynthesis efficiency is limited. Energy storage has biological limits. But the level of energy Superman shows would require almost nuclear-level energy. And if his body can store that much energy, then he would literally be a walking star reactor, which, according to movies, he actually is. But then another question comes. How does he contain that much energy? If Superman's metabolism is that high, his body would overheat and literally explode. Let's assume Kryptonian biology is fundamentally very different from humans. Maybe his cell membranes are radiation resistant. Maybe his proteins can tolerate extreme heat. Maybe his bones are made of ultra-dense crystalline structure. But still, another problem comes: the square cube law. As an organism grows bigger, its volume increases by cube proportion, but surface area increases by square proportion, which means weight increases faster than strength. Now, let's talk about the most controversial ability: flight. Flying without wings. On Earth, every flying organism needs to generate lift. Birds use wings to displace air. Airplanes and rockets use aerodynamics and thrust. But Superman? Superman just flies. According to physics, flight needs 3 things: lift, thrust, and an energy source. In Superman's case, thrust source is unclear. Lift mechanism is unknown. Gravity manipulation is illogical. And flying in the sky without wings, without aerodynamics, and without thrust, gravity is a fundamental force. To bend it, you need extreme space-time curvature, which comes from planet-level mass. But now one more question. If life evolves based on adaptation and can survive even extreme conditions, then what kind of life can evolve in such environments? If you want to explore the full potential of nature, comment below. I will make a mind-blowing video for you. Till then, stay curious and keep questioning what's real and what's real. 'Cause this is Real or Real. And if you want to know that can we actually build Tony Stark's arc reactor, click the video on the left. And know about the possibilities of Spider-Man web shooters in real life, click on the right one. Trust me, you don't want to miss them.